and I'm glad she me. My mama proud she had me. Can't let nobody surpass me. I move to the back like an athlete. Got a little buzz, but these zippers don't chance me. Just take a look at my rap sheet. Independent, man, these can't stand me. Won't stop till I got me a Grammy, a crib with a leg and a whip for my granny. I ain't never had me no plan B. Look at me now, got a problem, get at me.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara.
Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the San Francisco 49ers.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Santa Clara.
And they will elect to not bring this one out, as our first drive will begin at the 25.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. So much for staying ahead of the chains with a 3 or 4 yard gain on first down. They move the chains with a nice little run.
Yeah, they're making the chain gang hustle a little bit to try and keep up, aren't they? Because a lot of the first series of games are scripted. Many times to probe and find some holes in the defense. Sometimes you attack with some big-time runs, too.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Purdy off the play fake.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one good for 37 yards.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
That's a really nice play, able to stack that one up. But they get back in the huddle. He's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. They'll bring a tight end in motion left.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down.
He will push his way down to about the 14. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. And his kick is good. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. All in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well, so your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The drive starts with a run from Achane, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Again, it's Achane. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly to gain him. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. No sign of Tua departing. 4th down. They're going for it. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. They'll let this go deep for Waddle.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he's stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A 14-yard touchdown. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead grows to 10-0.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
So we've seen some good pressure defensively already here in the first quarter. Here's another good example.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And that will be incomplete.
Not much much happening offensively here early on. That's 2 drives and 0 first downs. This defense, they've come to play. They're the better of the 2 units here so far.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. He's got his target. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And the 49ers going to take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Tua to throw again. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Flush to his right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. 10-0 to score after 1 on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Now a first carry for their fullback. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
How about that call? Handing to the big guy in that situation. Normally you think of him as a real short yardage runner, but in this case they trust him to get a few more yards than that. I remember an old New York Giants quarterback, a Super Bowl winning quarterback, telling me he loves offensive coordinators who call the plays with a little bit of abandon.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. This is caught. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here, 3rd and goal. Now Tua going to try and sneak it. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Alec Ingold taking it in from a yard out. And the Dolphins' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Partner, I love the call to go for it on 4th down.
Well, I know you do, because if you don't get it right, they got to march 99 yards the other direction.
But what it showed me was they didn't have that mentality at all. They weren't even thinking about setting up for their defense. They were just thinking about scoring, determined to get into the end zone.
And get into the end zone they did. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
As this offense takes the field again, it's been a while since they've been out there. We just saw that long touchdown drive by the opposition. But remember, when this crew was out here last, Charles, they scored as well.
And let's make sure we give both offensive staff some credit, and especially the offensive coordinators, because we spoke with both of them in the lead up to this game, and both were really confident in their game plans. They felt like they had scouted their opponents and focused on specific areas in practice this week to make sure that they were ready to go. And frankly, it looks like they both did an excellent job.
Yeah, we'll see if those game plans can keep this streak of touchdowns going here. Second down and right back to McCaffrey.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. 3rd and 2.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
On first down, this is McCaffrey.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 57 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
This is 2nd and 8. Here's Purdy.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
The goal of anyone running a curl route is to make sure you try and get defenders on your back and shield them away from the football. But sometimes, even when you run a good route, the defense finds a way to knock it away.
Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Out of the gun, Purdy.
Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down.
Purdy looking to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
So after the conversion on 4th, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
A nice stick and stop for a loss there from Jalen Phillips.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Purdy now to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
49ers field goal, a 41-yard attempt.
And this one is right through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks will tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Braxton Berrios now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown Dolphins. Jalen Waddle, 56 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will give him the lead here as we get on towards halftime.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Purdy looking to throw on first down here. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Purdy. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. And that'll keep this a 1-point game.
And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on him, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And nothing comes of this last-ditch attempt at points as time will run out on this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. Berrios now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Two and now on first down. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
It's second and inches at the Niners' 46.
Tua sets up to pass it. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Durham Smythe, 46 yards. And the Dolphins are able to stretch out their lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 8. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down. 67 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sends his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
Purdy on fourth down. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. And a short gain down to about the 33. And quickly they get to the line. 2nd down, here's Mostert again. And not much running room. Down to the 32. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
Tua with a throw brought in by Hill. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the gun, it's Tua. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead is up to 15 now.
49ers 13. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing here, Purdy. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick-6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
A loss of 12 brings up 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now on fourth down, they throw the deep ball.
Why would I hold a man for ransom when my scope like Richard Branson? Since the basement making anthems over seasons with the man in black is seasoned with my patterns. Pretty girls, you think I'm handsome, just coasting through these mantras. I'm not bossing, I'm advancing. I'ma keep it moving, tryna be on before below. Wanna be intimate with soul, explore this war before I go. And that's some hours in my feng shui. Now it's like work for 10K, all cause it is 10 gaming. Been insane in the membrane since them days where we raved for 3 days and 4 nights and took them red-eye flights, hot straight off the plane and through the back door of the place. Then I stepped on stage, they were like, see the crowd going air, they were like, so I stepped on stage, they were like, ooh yeah, see the crowd going air, they were like, courageous, raised by some Zulu lions, taught to seek dangers, brave and defiant, boy, the Lord was doing favors, blaze through the fire, yeah, we had a few, lost a few wages, still coming rampant, misbehaving, flavors, still coming anti-up, rebelling with my ravers, still don't give a about who be the latest, can't be locked up in them cages, start living up to what the you think a day is. But hey, what about it? So I stepped on stage, they were like, see